On Thursday, the 22nd of July 1993, I took off in the morning for the place in nature where I was to stay during the vision quest. Each participant had to find a place and keep sitting in the medicine wheel, the holy circle, for 3 days and 3 nights without moving outside the circle except to defecate. We were only allowed to drink water and had to stay awake as much as possible all the time. I found quite a high mountain from where I had a view at least 300 degrees around. Apart from my clothes, I'd only brought my cloak, rain clothes and a thin isolation mat. The first day it rained now and then. I was clammy and half wet. I sat with my cloak around me beneath the isolation mat. In the evening I made a little bonfire because it was very cold and some little gnats were eating me for dinner. A whole new theme emerged during this trip: survival. I had to spend a lot of time and energy up here fighting the water and cold. I had never before felt so naked in the face of the mighty forces of nature. This started a process. It was as if slowly a lot of layers were peeled off me, and because of that I reached my core, an experience in tune with the gestalt I had called the onion. Who am I really? The layers I peeled off were other people's ideas of what I ought to do, how I ought to act, etc. Slowly as the days progressed, I reached my core. What was really right for me? And even if it was a difficult decision, I felt that it was right for me to break out of my relationship with Anna. I also felt something else, that it was now time to go out into the world with my music. I felt that I had spent much time and energy on my inner journey, but that it was now time to manifest myself in the outer world. In the early summer, I had met a really good singer, Anas, and I now felt that it was time to leave the band in which I had been the lead guitarist for some time. I didn't want to be the right-hand man any longer. I wanted to be composer and creator. I prayed a lot to the Great Spirit. I prayed to have my wounds healed. I prayed for my children, Anna, and my family and the whole world. I missed Sophia. It really struck me how much she gives me. I also missed Bava, but all the problems with Anna had meant that I was not that close to him. I thought that this was another good reason to end my relationship with Anna, so that I could get closer to my son. The night was really beautiful and starry. Saturday, the 24th of June 1993, third day on the mountain. I felt increasingly that the decision to leave Anna was right. The universe had spoken to me through the broken glass in my foot and my stolen boots, and I had listened. It was as if I was given my youth as a gift. Power and energy streamed through me, joy of life. I knew that I would have a good relationship with Bava. It was as if on the third day of my vision quest, I went all the way to my core. The afternoon was really beautiful and I saw a marvellous sunset. In the end, I got the vision of the mandala, which I was to paint on the floor of my temple, as described earlier. It was important because I sensed that I belonged to a whole new generation of people who don't belong to a specific religion or sect, but feel in tune with global cosmic religion, where all the best from the 6 great world religions, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism and Taoism, plus the shamanic traditions of the primitive peoples, are gathered together in one great unity. At the end of the vision quest, I felt a little exhausted and drank the rest of my water. I had 1 night left. This night was lovely. I felt like a part of the fairy tale of life, and my consciousness rushed up and down the time track. Now I was in the land of childhood, then here and now, then in puberty, and so on. The next day I returned to the camp, utmost enriched.